What's good, y'all? About to send this link out. Then we're gonna go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second. Jeez, it's Monday, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Test, test, test. We back with the static. Let me fix that before we get started. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. All right, that sounds a lot better. All right, that sounds a lot better. And members, I just see that the video did not send, so I'm gonna resend that after the live. I got y'all. I got y'all. But we're sounding good. Go ahead and hit that link, y'all. Go ahead and hit that link. Hit that like button as you hop in. I'm about to get. Oh shit! I almost always drop my phone. I'm supposed to not be cussing on this YouTube page, but one time won't kill it, right? What's going on, y'all? Let me know how the mic sound when y'all hop in here. Give me 1 second. All right. Let's see how that go. All right, y'all. We got a few minutes to London session to start. Let me get my setup together. Got a few things in the way. All right, cool. If y'all didn't already, go ahead and hit that. You're good. What's going on, Polinsky? I see you in here. But we trade in whatever we see opportunities on, the usual. We're trading the usual, whatever we see opportunities on. So if you didn't, make sure to watch that video I dropped on Sunday, last night. Make sure to watch that video. That's basically going to go over what we're looking for today. Hey, y'all joining on TikTok. We're live on YouTube. My YouTube is linked on my TikTok bio, just like my Instagram. We're live on YouTube. You'll be able to get a better look on the screen on YouTube. So those hopping in on TikTok, hop on the YouTube live. YouTube's linked in the bio. You're going to be able to see the screen a lot better. Hop in a lot. But if y'all on here, y'all can ask questions on there too. What's going on, Ushina? I hope I'm saying that correctly. The mic's perfect. All right. Thank you, Puwinski. All right, cool. So we got about 10 minutes to London session start. So yeah, make sure to watch that video I dropped last night in the free channel. That's basically going to go over what we're looking at for the week. But we're going to be looking for some setups. All right. Just like we went over yesterday as far as news today. We only got Euro news. We're not going to be on for the live for that, but we're going to see what happens there. But we just got Euro news today. But as far as right now, we got a possible SPX setup we're going to be looking at. We're going to be watching GJ. And then we're going to pull up some other charts as well. But the main two I'm looking at right now is SPX and GJ. Sells for both of them. Right now, they're on resistance levels. We're just waiting to see if it's going to hold it as resistance. We can see GJ has been bouncing on this level. Those on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube right now. Go hit the link in bio and hop on YouTube. You better see the screen a lot clearer. All right? Go ahead and hop on the YouTube live. We're live on YouTube. I should have probably put that in the title. Can I change the title on this? I don't know how to. It's my first time going live. I don't know how to change the title on this shit. Let me see. Sorry. Can I even change the title? I don't know. We're just going to keep it. Those hopping on the TikTok, we're live on YouTube right now. Hit that link in the bio. Join the YouTube live. You'll be able to see it a lot clearer. But yeah, for right now, we're looking at SPX and GJ. We're going to pull up some other charts as well. See what's going down. Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description and join the free Signal Room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Last week, we went 7-0. Caught 11,387 pips. You'll see that once you hit that first link. But right now, we're looking for some more setups. But this is how we did last week. We went 7-0 last week. Took 0 losses. We're doing good so far this month as well. But yeah, for most of the pairs we're looking for sales. We're looking for sales for most of the pairs. I'm going to pull up gold as well because gold started dropping last night as well. So we're actually going to pull it up right now. Invited to go live to. I'm not going live with anyone. Everyone joining the live. We're live on YouTube. I should have put that. I'm gonna restart this live because I don't know how to change the thing. So I'm about to restart the live and title that. But London session about to start in about 8 minutes, y'all. We're just chilling right now. Like always, you got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling right now. Gold did a trickle down last night, hit the support levels, pushing back up. So we're about to see if it's going to continue to hold this level of support or not. I'm about to restart this TikTok live though. I'm about to thin this line out so we can see things a lot clearer. Boom, boom. All right, cool. Yeah, so these are the 3 charts we're going to be looking at. I'm going to be switching back and forth with some other charts on my other screen. I haven't taken any trades yet. You already know we're waiting for London session. Actually got a lot of people to hop in that shit. Let me do this correctly. All right, let's do that again. Round 2 on TikTok. How was y'all's weekend, though? Y'all do anything interesting? Can you take a look at Euro New Zealand? I enter sell at 7,900. What would be the best choice to do now? Let it play out or get out? I mean, before even pulling it up, before you enter the trade, I'm assuming you have a stop loss and take profit in place. So if stop loss hasn't gotten hit, hold to stop loss or TP gets hit. Never just take a trade and then close before stop loss or TP gets hit. You know what I'm saying? You got to trust your trade, even if it hits stop loss. You know what I'm saying? You're not over leveraging. Like I always talk about, like even if you're risking 5% per trade, you would literally have to lose like 20 trades in a row to blow your account. So if stop loss hasn't gotten hit, just hold till stop loss gets hit or hold till TP gets hit. But you're going for a sell, which is the right move to go for anyways. So looking at it right now, if it can hold this resistance level, it can reject. So price can do one of two things. If it can hold this low as resistance, I'm looking at sell setup here as well. Or if it rejects that level, we can look for a possible sell setup back up here. But I'm looking for sells regardless on EN. So yeah, like I said, I don't know where your stop. Let me know what your stop loss is. What's your stop loss? I can tell you if your stop loss is a good one or not. But I'm looking for sells too. This is the same sell setup me and the members caught last week on Friday. About to see if we can catch it again. Those hopping on the live on TikTok, we're live on YouTube right now. We're looking at EN, we're looking at GJ, we're looking at SPX, we're looking at gold. Hit the link in bio so you can see the screen a lot clearer. But we're live on YouTube right now. Yeah, so Pawinski, let me know what your TP and SL is. We can look at that. But yeah, right now it's on my daily level. We're going to see if we can break back below that level. Because it did a nice move on Friday. But of course, after hitting my next level, it rejected, as you can see here. But let's highlight this first. Those joining the TikTok, we're live on YouTube. You'll be able to see exactly what we're looking at on YouTube. I mean, TikTok, but on YouTube with a clear screen. I'm not going live with nobody. If you guys got questions, you can drop them in the chat or drop them in the YouTube chat. But I'm not. It's not one of those. You're saying no. Okay, you don't gotta join YouTube. That's fine. You can watch it on this screen, whatever you want to do. But right now we're looking at EN. So we're looking at EN. We're looking at GJ. We're looking at SPX. And we're looking at gold. You got questions, you can drop them in the TikTok chat, or you want to see the screen better, you can jump on YouTube. But yeah, right now, price on my level, we're waiting for it to break below. Right now, screen's level support. We're waiting for it to treat as resistance like it did on Friday. And that's when we went for the sell. So that's what we're waiting for right here. We're either waiting for it to retreat this low as resistance, or we're waiting for price to reject back to this daily support resistance level, where we can look for another sell setup here as well. So that's what we're waiting on right now. Now, as far as Sunday nights go, sometimes there's volume Sunday nights, but usually I don't like trading Sunday nights. I like to wait till at least London session the next day, Monday. And as we can see, really, price didn't really do too much last night either. Yeah, so we're just waiting for London session to see if the volume is going to kick in, because you even see GJ last night. GJ just stayed at this level because again we're on the 15-minute time frame. So each one of these candlesticks is showing price just chilling right here, no volume at all. Price just literally danced on this level. Even if we go on a naked chart without these levels marked off, you're going to see the same exact thing. Price is dead, chilling right now. So we're going to wait for volume to pick back up. Those just joined the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room for your Telegram. You see how you did on your screen how we did last week and last month. Last week we went 7-0, caught 11,387 pips. Last month we went 45-7, caught 219,708 pips. We're gonna pull that up in a little bit. I'm gonna pull it up on TikTok as well, but TikTok be tripping about the Telegram sometimes. So yeah, Ian's pushing right now, so we're gonna see if we can hold this level. So we want to see it do this candlestick regardless. That way, the next 15 pops up, we'll have a little better chance of price holding this level. So this is what we want to see right here. GJ is doing the opposite. Now GJ, it wicked that level, retested it last week and rejected. But as we see, it's still kind of trends level support. But again, just like we mentioned last week, we had this level of traffic here. So price is going to have to break this level and come under here for us to have a higher chance of price continuing the downtrend momentum. All right, so you said your chart, 78, 70 is your SL. 78, 70 is your SL. Where'd you enter at? Oh, I read your entry as I was like, that don't make any sense. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. 79.25. That makes a lot more sense. That's a decent stop loss. That's kind of where I got my stop loss idea at. So yeah, like any trade you take, whether it's a trade I call out or a trade you take, always hold to SRTP gets hit. Now, if you're in profit, you're blue, you want to move SL in profit, that's different. But if you're in drawdown, hold to the SLTP gets hit. Never just close a trade. And that's speaking from experience because there's been so many times where I personally closed the trade because I got close to hitting my stop loss. And as soon as I closed it, it ended up going my direction in my favor. And I was like, dang, I should have just held to stop loss. I don't know why I was scared. Like, again, that's why it's so important to have risk management, because if you know what you're risking and you're not risking half your account on one trade, even if the trade doesn't go your way, there's no reason to be scared of the setup. There's no reason to be scared to take the trade. Yeah, I appreciate the likes. All right, so it did break below this level. So what I want to see is either price try to break the smaller level of traffic here or a little retest, then a drop. That'd be nice. But yeah, we're going to be looking at EN sales. Still going to be watching GJ because I do like the trade GJ. But again, I'm only going for sales. So if price doesn't break this level here, I'm not going for, whoops. If price doesn't break this level here, I'm not going for a sell. If it retraces back up to here, I'm just going to wait for it to retrace, and I'm going to go for the same sell setup I went for last week when we had that dump on Thursday, had the same dump on Friday. And as we can see, price all this month, we've been going for sales all this month, and price has been dropping all this month. This was September 5th, and price has been slowly dropping since then. So again, like I always say, everything showing us buys, we're only going to go for buys. Everything showing us sells, we're only going to go for sales. Y'all guys want me to, in TikTok as well, y'all want me to look at any charts? You got any questions? Feel free to type them in the chat. Got any questions? SPX, watching G. SPX sometimes moves during London session, but it's Sunday going into Monday. So we're going to switch that off and put gold back on because gold did do that reversal up. I like how Ian's looking right now, so I might write that trade idea up in a little bit. Let me see what the other Euro pairs are up to. That's dancing. Well, Yeah, E is looking interesting. Same thing like we went over last week. Those that watched the live on Thursday and Friday, we broke down all the levels of trap, and then those members as well. If y'all watched the lives from, I forgot what day we had the live, but the lives in the Advanced Play Signal Room channel, we basically broke this down as well. We had these levels of traffic to the left, and we can see how prices reacting to those levels. We had that huge drop, but we see each day. Well, let's highlight this level first. I gotta clean this chart up a little bit. Let's highlight. Let's get rid of some of these levels first so you can see what I'm talking about. Actually, let's go on the naked chart. Make it easier for us. I already got this marked off. Look how that works out. So we can see what was nice and bullish here. Price was treated as low as resistance. Once price had volume coming to break that level, that's when it was going for buys. And then what happened? Price started going low, started the downtrend. But now where we're at currently, we have the same resistance level being treated as support. Like I always say, a strong resistance can get turned to strong support, and vice versa. Strong support can get turned to a strong resistance. So right now we see for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days, price has been struggling to break and hold that level from support to resistance. So for the downtrend to continue, we're going to need to see price break that level. So right now, we kind of got a little double bottom going on. So price is going to do one or two things. He's going to reject to the upside, where we're going to wait for a couple levels to get broken, look for buys, or we're going to have price break down below. Again, we do got Euro news in about an hour, and we are just 3 minutes into London session. So we're just going to be chilling for right now. I'm going to put DJ back on this chart. Is the one you gave us chat. Oh, that's why it looks the same. Oh, okay. I was like, dang, you got the stop loss on TP pretty similar to mine. Okay. Hey, that's smart. That's smart because again, there was another day where we took the same setup, so that's pretty smart. Because again, last week we had the same setup happen as well. Where was it? We went for the sell on Monday, hit a couple TPs, rejected, and then on Wednesday we went for round two on it, broke all the levels when that news event came out. And then Wednesday, that's when price finally broke it for real, for real. That was that huge dump on Wednesday, caught the entire daily candlestick. And then Thursday, price just ranged a little bit, caught a small little move on Friday. And now we're here Sunday going into Monday. So again, we're looking for sells. So we're waiting for GJ to do one or two things, break or reject this level. So we can go for a sell or retrace back up to here where we can look for a sell. But we're only looking for sells as of now. It's got a couple levels to break before we switch to buy ideas. But yeah, so this is doing the same move we caught on Friday. So we might go for this again. I might copy and paste this. Paste this in the thing. Do like this setup right here. Gold's pushing up. Yeah, gold's just been arranging. Gold's been in this box for a while, and I'm kind of like waiting for it to break out this box that we kind of see right here. Well, let's go in the other chart first. So what's going on with gold? Is it stuck in a level of traffic right now? And I'm personally waiting for it to do one or two things. I'm waiting for it to break and hold above 1934, 1936, or break and hold below 1922, 1920. When it's in this box right here, I might just leave it alone, to be honest. There's a resistance level here around 1928 we can look at, but I honestly don't like where it's at. It's not attractive in my opinion. But there are some setups on smaller time frames, but I'm personally going to leave it alone. Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. That might change in a little bit, but I like how Ian's looking. Might enter Ian again. I'm looking at Ian and GJ. That's the main two we're looking at. While we're looking at those, I'm just looking to see what these other charts are doing. And as is retracing for us, we'll let that do its thing. Yeah, I don't like how any of these are looking right here. Yeah, so we're just going to stick to GJ and Ian. And that's going to be the game plan for right now. Those are the main two I like right now. GN might be moving as well, but we're going to stick to GJ and Ian. So I'm going to pull it up on my other screen. see what Ian's up to. All right, cool. So GJ is still holding this level, but we got a red candlestick, so we're going to see what happens this next 5 minutes right now. How do you try to figure out? I need to watch a video on how to work the TikTok live. All right, so while we're waiting, we're gonna go over how we did last week. So if y'all hit that first link, you should already see how we did last week. First thing you're gonna see is the link to the YouTube. Then you're gonna see the Sunday chart analysis. I'm gonna start dropping those every Sunday. This is how we did last week. So last week on Monday, we caught 25 pips. Tuesday, 10,960. Let's do this. Let's move this over. Wednesday, 52 pips. Thursday, 272 pips. And Friday, 78 pips. Ending the week with a total of 11,387 pips. 11,207, those strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. You click right here. It's going to take you to the beginning of the week on Sunday where we had the other chart analysis. Make sure to watch that one as well. Obviously, that's not going to break down what's going on this week, but just watch and see how last week went after this Sunday chart analysis. But you can see every trade posted has a personal entry, SL, TPs, time the trade was posted, how people viewed into the trade, reactions, and of course those TPs getting hit. So go ahead and scroll and check that out. It was a pretty good week last week. Can't complain. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. Right now we're looking at GJ and Ian right now. We're looking at GJ and Ian. Scrolling through the other charts periodically, but these are the main two I kind of like right now is GJ and Ian. About to write these trade ideas out for them. Ian, if we go for Ian, we're going to go for the same move we went for last Friday. We're going to see if he's going to finish the move this time. So I'm going to take this off. The SPX back on. I think it's retracing. Look at oil too. Okay. I see some action on oil too. Yeah, so right now I'm going to write some trade ideas up. So just bear with me, y'all. New 10 just started. Yeah, so we're waiting for the next 15. We're just chilling right now. Got to thin these levels back out. I'm looking at GJ. I'm looking at Ian. I'm looking at oil. I'm looking at SPX. Right now, I'm just waiting for my confirmations. But those are the main ones I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at GJ for possible sales. I'm looking at Ian for possible sales. SPX for possible sales. And then oil for buys. Right now, I'm just waiting for my confirmations. I'm writing some trade ideas up right now. Haven't entered anything yet, y'all. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room for your Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. US30. We can look at US30. Same thing as NAS and SPX. Going to be looking for sales. It's doing a retracement. Got a level of traffic to the left. Did a nice dump on Thursday and Friday. So it's just doing a retracement. So yeah, we got all of them retracing and trickling around the resistance levels. But same thing, we're looking for sales. Not really at a good position for one right now. Plus they're retracing up right now. So just waiting for them to be ready to show us they're going to be going back down. I'd rather trade NAS and SPX over. Hell, I can type. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm tripping right now. There we go. Yeah, we're all doing the same thing. They're just retracing up, hugging their resistance levels, retesting them. Going to wait for the retest and then see if we can hold that level as resistance. And if we can, we're going to go for a sell. Just like with GJ, we was waiting for the retest to see if we can break this level. Rejected that level, so we're going to see if it's going to reattempt like it was earlier, or if it's going to come back to this level. Either way, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be looking for sell setups. Same thing with EN. Broke below this, is retesting that level. So we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. Right now, I'm writing some trade ideas up because there are a couple setups I kind of like right here. Let's see, the stop loss is a decent. There's some decent stop loss. Yeah, so we're gonna keep it on EN right now because that's the one that's below our level. Everything else got some retracements to do. Yeah, we're just chilling, patiently waiting. If you don't know, it is Monday. Monday and Tuesdays are usually the slower days. Wednesdays, things start to pick up. And then Thursdays and Fridays is usually when we have a bunch of news events. And that's when we have a lot of volume and the biggest moves. Look at last Monday, it was the same thing, pretty slow until a couple hours into London, if not New York session, depending on what chart you was looking at. But I'd rather be early to the party than late to the party, so I ain't tripping at all. We're trying to figure out this TikTok thing. All right, new 15 just started, so let's see what these charts doing. I might re-jump into this. Yeah, like I was just looking. Let me see who's going to try to break that wick. Let's see if we're going to jump into this. Yeah, we do got news in about 45. So the news is going to do one or two things. It's going to help us either break through this level or it's going to reject and come back up to the nearest level. But regardless of looking for sales, the only way we're going to look for buys is if price like shoots all the way back up. Well, you can't even see this level. Let's get rid of some of this. Only way I'm looking for buys again is if price shoots all the way up, breaks this level, starts treating as support again. If it stays underneath this level and continues to treat as resistance, like we saw it do here, and like we see it doing here, we're still looking for sales. All right. We're following the rules of the trend and the rules of the market. Now, if you don't know how to identify trends and trend reversals and things like that, go ahead and watch this video right here. I'm about to drop that in the chat right now. Those just joining the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. We're just waiting for setups right now. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I don't think I got that on the screen. Yeah, I do. We better put this back on the 15. All right, so we're gonna switch this off because GJ's retracing up. So we're not gonna pay attention to it again until it tries to go back below that level or it comes back to the level above it. Matter of fact, we're gonna set our alert right here. There we go. I'm gonna take that off. All right, SPX started tracing up as well. I want to see it hold this level as resistance. That's what I want to see it do. But just because I want to see it do it doesn't mean it's going to. But that would be nice because if we can hold this level from support to resistance, we'll have a higher likelihood of price continuing to the downside. Because again, each time price hit that level before, well, of course, this time I was using it as a support. But I'm talking when we caught this huge downtrend, price hit that level, wicked, rejected again, shot up. So now we had this huge drop. Retest this level on Friday, wicked and closed below. So if we continue to hold this level as resistance, we're going to see the downtrend continue. So we're going to see what's going to do that for us. We'll put this back on EN. Yeah, EN's the only one looking nice right now. Everything else got some work to do. Might re-enter this. Make sure to hit that like button while y'all hopping in. I'm dropping the poll later. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna make the poll right now. We ain't got nothing going on right now. I'm gonna do the poll right now, so y'all can vote for this week's vid. I'm gonna give y'all a couple options. Yeah, I like how that's looking right there. About to make that poll right now. All right, just put the poll on YouTube. So go to the YouTube community tab and vote for this week's video. Everything's retracing right now. Let's see what these other charts are doing. All right, we're going to add GA to the list. I'm going to see if we can take these lows out today. Decent stop loss. It's a decent stop loss. Right above that level. So we're looking at possible oil buys. We're looking at EN sells, GA sells. I was looking at GJ, but it started rejecting that level. I got it on my other screen, but we're not on it right now. We got Euro news in about 40 minutes. That's probably going to affect the GBP pairs as well. That's what happened last week on the live. But we're just chilling right now. This thing retraced for us last night. Now it's just chilling here. So we're waiting for price to break back below this level tree as resistance so we can go for a sell setup. Yeah, but right now we're just waiting for volume because, again, we look right here. This was last night. This was 11 o'clock, which was like 3 hours or 4 hours ago. This was midnight. This was 1 a.m. This was 2 a.m. So you can see there is not a lot of volume. So this is what happened last Friday. Hit this level. Price tried multiple times to break this level. Rejected, 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 rejected. Like 8 times right here. Again, this is price rejected a bunch of times. It had no other choices. It couldn't break this next level but to retrace back to the nearest level, which is why you saw the volume come in, pushes back. Once price shot up, what happened? The volume ceased and slowly trickled back to this level. So now we're waiting for price to reject and hold this level as resistance so we can look for a sell. Because right here we see the same levels being treated as support, so we want to see this level be held as resistance. Just because we want to see that happen doesn't mean we're just going to instantly jump to a sell right now. We're going to wait for our confirmations. Because a good reason and a good example why we want to wait for confirmations is, let's look at GJ, right? Now, GJ is still trying, but again, imagine if we would have just entered here on GJ, we'd be in drawdown right now, and at risk of our stop loss getting hit because we didn't wait for price to show us that it was ready to hold as low as resistance. Again, we don't control the market, so there's no point in trying to, put our will into the markets. Just wait and watch what price is doing. Price is always going to show you what it's trying to do. Granted, you're not going to be 100% right all the time. It happens. That's why you don't ever just risk half your account on one trade. But we go with what's most likely going to happen and the highest probability outcomes, and you look for clean looking setups, you have a higher chance of it going your way. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. All these charts are just chilling, dancing on these levels right now. Ian's doing a nice move as well. I like Ian for sales, but I have a rule as far as signals go. You watch my How to Trade News video, the rules in that video as well. But if it's an hour before the news, I'm not posting a signal for the trade, even if it dumps in our direction. So we're just chilling right now. Let's put SPX back up. All right, so it's chilling on this level. Let's thin this back out. Same thing, this level was being treated as support last week. Hit this resistance level, rejected, dropped back down. Now it's trickling back up. So we want to see this level continue to be held as resistance. We want to see it drop back down. But we're just chilling right now. Again, we're on to 15. So this is going to take a couple candlesticks. So it might take an hour. We're already 30 minutes into that hour. So we're going to see what happens. So we're just chilling right now. GA looks like it's going to try to do a move for us. I'm going to write this GA setup up as well. We're just chilling right now, though, y'all. We're looking at SPX. We're looking at GJ. We're looking at GA. We're looking at EN. That's the game plan for right now. I need the stop loss that high. Can make it a little tighter. Let's do that. I'm writing some trade ideas, so that's why I'm quiet right now, y'all. But like always, you got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But right now, we're just doing what I do behind the scenes, which is just watching the charts, waiting for the confirmations. Got a new 15 about to pop up in a couple minutes. SPX is breaking that level. Am I in the EA trade? I wasn't looking at EA. I was looking at GA. But I'm not in the GA trade. No trades right now. I jump into some things though. But as of right now, I'm not in anything. Just writing trade ideas up right now. Hold on. Like I said, as far as Ian, I like this setup, but we got news in 30 minutes. Now, y'all know I don't really care about news, but I understand how news works. So I do have certain rules as far as signals go. And all those rules are in my How to Trade News video. So I'm going to drop that link in the chat right now. Now, there's two parts. So I'm going to drop part two. But make sure to watch part one and part two. Now, part one is linked in part two. But I'm going to drop part two in right here. And then I dropped part three last week, but that one I didn't go into like all the rules like that. When I just I went over some of the rules, but I didn't go into all the rules like I did in part one. We also got the giveaway next week, y'all. The date is to be determined, but it is going to be going down next week. I might delay it another week just to try to get some more people submit. We do got a decent people, a number of people that did send the stuff in. But if y'all scroll to September 20, actually, you don't even got to scroll that far. If you scroll to September 23rd, you'll see the details of the giveaway. We're going to have 3 winners. We're going to be doing it live, just like we did with the 500 subscriber giveaway. First winner is going to get the course for free. Second one is going to get free access to events with Signal. It's not indefinitely. I'm still figuring out if it's going to be just for 1 week or 2 weeks, but it's not going to be for life. It's way too valuable for it to be for life. The third winner is going to get a free one-on-one session. How to get into the drawing, you just got to do 3 things. Well, 4 things. So first, you got to be subscribed to the YouTube channel. Got to be following me on Instagram and TikTok. Then the 4th thing you got to do is DM me on Instagram or Telegram showing me screenshots of you following all 3. And then I'm going to add you to the list. We already got a decent amount of people that sent stuff last week and over the weekend. We got a new 15 that just started. I like this setup a lot more because I like this setup right here. Slowly creeping down. We only got one main obstacle, which is right here. Of course, this as well, but we can break past this. We have a higher chance of hitting this. And I do like how this is looking right here. We'll see how it reacts to that level. But I do like how this is looking right here. Those just joining the stream, you haven't entered anything yet, go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. We're watching SPX right now. We're watching GJ. We're watching GA. And we're watching Ian right now. We got Euro news in about 28 minutes at 4 a.m. EST. That's the only red photo news event today. Then at 9 a.m. we got an orange photo Euro news event, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. Oops. Yeah, the Euro pairs are like trying to move right now. Right now, I'm just looking at some other charts. Just cause ain't nothing else going down. That's a big drop though. That's a huge drop. I want to see a retracement before I even mess with that. I can continue to drop. I just don't like how it's dropped for that many days without a green candlestick. That's kind of ridiculous. Again, it needed to happen to break all those levels to the left, but that's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's like 2 weeks, like full weeks, not even trading weeks. The price tanking. I want to see a retracement before I even mess with that. And that would be jumping in at the end of the dump. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with EJ today. Like I said in the Sunday chart analysis, I want to see the volume from the news break the levels, but we're just going to have to wait and see if it's going to do that. SPX still hugging that level. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it on these right here. Now, out of curiosity, let's go to if we look at last Monday, we didn't even take our first trade until like almost New York session. So, yeah, so wouldn't be too surprised. Again, Mondays and Tuesdays are the slower days of the week. I know some traders don't even trade Mondays and Tuesdays. I used to be like that, but that's a whole nother story. That's because I was doing a bunch of dumb stuff. But Wednesdays when price usually start, when that price volume starts to pick up, Thursdays and Fridays is usually the best days of the week. Usually. It was like GJ is trying to break this level of traffic. We just gotta patiently wait for it. Why did I got 2 GJ charts up? Let's put GA back up. Not sure enough, hit that level, rejected. Yeah, so we're just chilling right now. Go to the community tab while we're chilling, y'all, and vote for this week's video. There's only 2 options this week. But go ahead and vote for this week's video. I'm probably gonna give y'all a couple days to vote, and then let's see what the winner is. Probably post that video Wednesday or Thursday. But I say it all the time. That's why I like to do the live streams. Those I'll be watching during the slow times, you really get to see what's a realistic preview of what trading is. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing to watch one of my videos or another video online of someone doing a trade breakdown, or how people love to put, oh, I just caught X amount, I just made X amount of dollars in 5 minutes, or I just made X amount of dollars in 30 minutes. They make it seem like the whole thing went down in 5 or 30 minutes. No, the trade itself might have took 5 or 30 minutes, but the waiting for the setup, that wasn't all going down in 5 to 30 minutes. They make it seem like you just got to be on charts for 30 minutes a day. No, you got to still wait sometimes a couple hours for your setup. No matter if you're scalping, swing trading, day trading, you still got to patiently wait for the setup, because if the setup's not there, you shouldn't just randomly enter a trade. That's just another sales tactic a lot of people use. Now, is it impossible? I'm not going to say it's impossible, because we've definitely done that on live before. Like I think I said it last week. There was literally 1 week where I overslept. And as soon as we started the stream, literally that same 5 minutes, we entered a gold buy. And that thing ended up flying. So that does happen sometimes, but it rarely happens like that. Especially on a Monday. Y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. You want me to look at any charts, drop them in the chat. If not, we're just going to be looking at what I'm looking at, and we're just going to be patiently waiting for these setups. I might stay on for the news, though. I might stay on for the news, because why not? The GBP looks like it's about to go for another attempt to try to break this level. We're here for it. See what Ian's doing. Ian's just chilling right here. Caught some sellers. Now it's retracing back up. Going to be interesting to see what happens to this news event. We're going to pull. Yeah, we're going to keep GA on here. The Euro news might affect the GBP pairs as well, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens with those. I must have reattempt to try to figure out this TikTok live. My bad, John. I'm typing something up. I'm about to flip that. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, so it's back red now. So it's definitely trying to hold that low as resistance. Again, just like we talked about at the beginning of this candlestick, hit this level right here. What happens is it tapped it, rejected back up. So again, it's going to take some volume to break that level. We're waiting for volume to kick in right now, because as we can see when we're looking at these charts, even Ian, it's not that much volume. Well, now we see volume with Ian charts, but that's because Euro news is about to start. But we also got GBPJPY about to try to reattempt to break this level. Again, we're waiting for price to break this level, hold it as resistance, and then drop to the downside. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Those just joining the live, you got any questions, drop them in the chat. Or if you're on TikTok, you want to see the screen a little bit better, go ahead and hit that link in the bio and go on YouTube. We're live on YouTube right now. Go ahead and hit that link in bio so you can see the screen a lot better. But if y'all want to chill on TikTok, they're going to ask your questions in the chat. I'm looking at both chats. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. We're watching GA, we're watching GJ, and we're gonna stay on for the news. We'll stay on for the news. Why not? Why not? I'm feeling it. It's Monday. We're gonna stay on for the news. Those just joined the live, we haven't entered anything yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. We went 7-0 last week. Monday we caught 25 pips. Oh, y'all can't see that, can y'all? Let me grab y'all. It's linked in the Instagram bio, and it's linked in the first link in the YouTube description. This was last week. Dropped this on 24th. Monday, we caught 25 pips. Tuesday, we caught 10,960 pips. Wednesday, we caught 52 pips. Thursday, we caught 272 pips. Friday, we caught 78 pips, ending the week with a total of 11,387 pips caught. 11,200, those strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You'll be able to see that yourself. You click right here. It's going to take you to the beginning of the week where we drop that Sunday chart analysis. Make sure to watch that. Every trade posted has my personal entry, SL, TPs, time the trade was posted, how many people viewed or entered the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit. You guys want to check this out? Go onto my Instagram. It's linked to my Instagram as the first link in all my YouTube videos. And we're live on YouTube right now. So you want to see this better and the chart better, you want to see my point of view, go ahead and hit that link and join the YouTube live. Hit that like button a couple of times when you jump in on here. So yeah, while we're chilling, we might as well go over how we're doing so far this week. Well, last month as well. So that's how we did the week before. Actually, let's do it this way. If we look at the week after, we went 7-0 last week. The week before that, we went 7-1, giving us an 86% win rate. The week before that, we went 7-2. No, I'm not doing duo lives and stuff like that. You got questions, you can just drop them in the chat. This is how we did. This week was 7-2, gives us a 78% win rate. So we're doing so far so good this month. As far as last month, we went. Well, I got to scroll down. If you go into the free signal free Telegram and you scroll to September 6th, you'll be able to see how we did last month. Last month we went 45-7, giving us an 87% win rate. The month of August only lost 7 trades. Caught a total of 219,708 pips, 211,933 of those strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the month of August, where we started off 2-0. Every trade posted got the personal entry, SL, TPs, screenshots, positions, all that good stuff. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. Right now, we're looking at possible GA and GJ setups. We're going to be waiting for the Euro news to pop off. We're also watching US oil and SPX, but we're just chilling right now. You want to see the screen better? Go ahead and hop on the YouTube link. You got questions, drop them in the chat, but we're just chilling right now. So GA is rehugging that level. Look, SPX. That's the wrong SPX. So we're waiting for same thing like GJ. We're going to wait and see who's going to break back below this level. If it can, we're going to look for another sell setup on here. We'll see what this 15 does right here. GJ finally trying to break that level. Again, we're just patiently waiting for the confirmations right now. Kowinski, you should be nice and blue on that trade, though. You jumped in early, too, which I don't recommend jumping in before it breaks the daily level, turning it from support to resistance. But it did work out in your favor this time. But again, I mean, if you're willing to take that risk, go for it. But again, if you're trying to go for higher probabilities and likelihood of the trade going your way, I'd wait a couple more candlesticks for those confirmations. Because that's one thing I can say. Like last year, I went for everything. Like sometimes I jumped before the confirmations, but when I started waiting, like if you go into the free Telegram, we're gonna go into advanced play signal in a little bit as well. But if you go into the free Telegram and you compare this year to last year, and you want to see how we did last year, you hit the pin message in the free signal room. It'll take you to literally last year, and you've compared this year to last year. We took way more trades last year. Obviously, we still have positive win rates every week and month and quarter. But one thing that I can notice for myself is I did take a little bit less trades this year, but the trades that we did take were definitely hitting, and we still won way more than we lost, which is the ultimate goal. But yeah, GJ still, again, just bouncing and rejecting that level, just playing pinball. Again, we're just waiting for volume. Nothing we can really do about that. We're going to see what these Euro pairs are going to be talking about, though. I wonder if EJ is moving better than GJ. Wow, look at that. It is moving better. Again, so we're about to see if we're going to do exactly what we're talking about. So we might switch it up this week because last week the Euro pairs weren't doing anything. We was trading GBP pairs. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to switch roles. Because again, if we look at GJ and EJ, we can see similarities and differences. Obviously, when we go in the daily time frame, let's zoom out first. We can see a clear difference, right? So this was September 5th. This is all the way to September right here. Then we go on GJ. We go to September 5th. That was right here where the downtrend began, where EJ has just been ranging and bouncing, stuck at this level of traffic. So right now we're at the support resistance level. How do we know there's a support resistance level? We can clearly see price treating this level as resistance, resistance, same level being treated as support. Matter of fact, let's go on a cleaner chart. All right. Look at it. I already got it marked off. I must have went over this in the live with y'all last week. Right? You see price treated as low as resistance, resistance, strong resistance got turned to strong support. Price playing on this level, just like we see GJ on the smaller time frame. That's what I always talk about. You read every time frame the same way. Only thing that's different is what time the candlestick represents, right? If we're on the 15, this represents every 15 minutes. If we're on the daily, that represents every day. But what we see with EJ on the daily is what's going on with GJ on the 15. You see what I'm talking about? I don't know if y'all can see it on TikTok, but y'all trying to see the TikToks. You trying to see my chart better on TikTok? Go to my bio and hit my YouTube. We're live on YouTube right now. I'm trying to zoom it in so y'all can see a little bit better. I got to fix my desk setup. This is my first time going live on TikTok. I'm going to fix the setup. It's going to get better as we go. But yeah, so basically what we see on the 15 is what we see on the daily with EJ. But again, instead of taking a few hours, this is going to take a couple days or a week. So what I want to see is price do one or two things. I don't care which way it goes, to be honest. I just wanted to break out of this choppiness so we can get some clean looking setups. Because I might have some biases, but I don't really care if price goes up or down. I'm never going to be like, oh no, the downtrend is ending. It's about to do a reversal. No. As long as I know what it's doing, I know what my game plan is going to be. So right now, we can even see on the 15 price just dancing right here. Same thing with GJ price just dancing. So we see on the 15 they're doing similar things, right? But we see on the daily they had a whole different game plan this month. All right. So that's why I always talk about with correlating pairs. We don't want to just jump into all correlating pairs because they're always doing their own thing, right? So we look at GJ, we look at EJ. Let's pull up, before we do that, let's pull up GJ to make sure we're not missing anything. Because every time I go into teacher mode, we end up missing setups. So let's make sure we're not missing any setups right here. Okay, so that's still holding the level. So yeah, we're going to see what this next 15 looks like, but it's still holding that level right there. All right, so we're going to go back on the daily. And then we're going to pull up another JPY pair. Let's pull up, I haven't traded this in a while. Let's pull up AJ. We're going to do a naked chart. Now we look at AJ. AJ looked completely different from the other two as well. But we're on a smaller time frame, we see the similarities. But when we go on a bigger time frame, we see the differences, right? Just like with US30 and SPX. We pull up US30 on the daily. We can see some similarities and differences on the daily. Then we're going to pull, let's just do the NASDAQ. So now they look very similar. They look very similar right now. But if we look at how they were doing at the beginning of the month, this was the first right here. Did a nice drop. And then we go on NAS. Let's go on the first on NAS. This was the first on NAS, right? And then we look at last month. We can see it did a similar move, but not exactly the same thing. Now, the reason why we were trading NAS and SPX over US30 was because last month in August, right? If we look at, let's do the bar replay. I'll make these. Actually, let's go to naked charts first. And then we're going to do the bar replay. Right. So we look at last month, beginning of August. This was the beginning of August. This was the end of August. Bam. So now I'm about to switch, and let's make sure it doesn't change up on us. I'm going to naked chart right here. You just hit that like button, y'all. We're going to go on Black Bull. We're going to get rid of this stuff. Then we're going to go from the beginning of August, which was right here, to the end of August, which is right here. All right, so we see similarities, right? But we also see some differences. US30 was very choppy right here, and it didn't start the drop until the 14th. But then we look at when we look at NAS, we look at the August 1st. That's when the downtrend began. You see that? But when we look at the first US30, which was this day right here, it was choppy. It didn't start the lower low until August 15th, which was a whole 2 weeks ago, right? So that's why I stopped looking at it that month and started looking at SPX and NAS, because SPX and NAS was able to catch some moves. Because again, you don't want to trade when price is choppy. You can't make any money or catch any pips when price is choppy, because all it's going to do is bounce back and forth. You're going to be bouncing in and out of drawdown. You want to wait for price to break out of that choppiness. But now they're actually all on the same page. So now we can like trade whatever we want, honestly, as far as those three go. But yeah, they're retracing back up. We're going to put SPX back on the screen. We got the Euro news about to pop off. So we're going to stay on for the Euro news. And then I'm going to resend that video that didn't get sent to the members. I might just make a new one. SPX going back to how we want to see it go. Let's pull GJ back up, see what GJ is doing. All right, GJ's still chilling. GJ's still chilling. Hugging this level. And it's been hugging this level since Friday. Literally since Friday at 4:30 a.m. London session has been hugging this level. So it's been hugging this level for multiple sessions here. Has not moved at all. And again, we can see what price is doing because we got our key levels marked off. So since we have our key price levels marked off, we know why prices are just randomly bouncing on this level. We know this is a strong support resistance level, and we know we're waiting for volume to come in so we see price make a new lower low or retrace and then look for another lower low setup. Ian's chilling, so it's going to be interesting to see what this news does. So since we already know there's news, we're going to take this off so we can because there's 4 charts I want to look at right now. I don't know why I couldn't do the triple click. I think my thing is lagging on me. Oh my gosh. I got too many tabs open. That's probably what it is. But it also was a little storm. All right, so we're going to pull up GA on this one. Yeah, this hugging the level as well. Yeah, so we're just chilling right now. Give me 1 second, y'all. Those just joining the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. We're about to see how this Euro news shakes the markets up. Want to see some volume come in because, again, we can't really do anything without volume. Price is just chilling right now. So whatever way it goes, I don't really care. I just want to see some volume come in so we can start catching some moves. Because, again, when there's no volume, look what happens. Price just bounces till volume kicks in. But it's not really volume right here either. So if y'all haven't watched this video, this is really going to explain, one, what's going on in the charts and also how the charts move, all right? Because there's only 3 chart patterns price makes. Obviously there's only 2 direction price goes, but there's 3 chart patterns, all right? I don't care what anybody else says. You can look at all these other, patterns they be coming up with, like the I don't even know, rising triangle, the trapezoid, all that other stuff. You look at all those other setups. After you watch this video, you're only going to see these 3 in all those setups. All right, so let me find that video first. Here it is. Drop that in the chat. Shout out to everybody still watching. Make sure to check this video as well. Also, make sure to vote in the community tab. Go to the community tab on YouTube and vote for this week's video. Like I said, every week I'm going to start dropping that poll so y'all can vote for at least one of this week's videos. I'm going to start dropping 1 to 2 additionally on the per week. I got to do one for the YouTube members though. All right, cool. All right, so the Euro news started. So let's see what's about to go down. Yep, that's retracing. SPX just chilling. I want to see something shake. Let's see if something shakes. No, they're just retracing up. SPX is doing something I like though. Still got to wait for it to break this level though. So we zoom in. It's slowly going, but still got a little bit of work to do before I consider jumping in on it. I don't know what is going on my keyboard. I need to restart my computer. I don't be doing that until I literally don't restart my computer. Only time my computer restarts is when it forces me to update, which I don't think is good. I need to start doing a restart at least once a week. Then those watching recorded, this is the video I dropped in the chat. Make sure to watch these videos right there. But we're gonna see what this first 5 minute does with these charts. Ooh, yeah, that's a nice drop. Let's see if EJ is doing the same thing. Whoops. What is going? My thing bugging out. I'm gonna have to restart my computer after this live. My thing bugging out. Yeah, we're just waiting right now. Nothing too crazy right now. About to see what happens though. I'm gonna be on for the next 15. Gonna see how this news candle goes. Then we do my final analysis. Those just join the stream, make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal and free Telegram. See on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. Whoops, my bad, y'all. The mic. Let me mute myself. I'm shifting something over. I ain't trying to mess y'all's ear. On my bad, YouTube, I was muted that whole time. I forgot to unmute myself. But we're about to switch on to TikTok right now. Going to hop off this YouTube live. We're going to be back at the same time tomorrow, London session, 3 a.m. EST.